Hello, Total Outlaw Monster Truck fans. We're coming to you live out here for Stadium 1 out here. It's going to be an amazing lineup, first stop of the season. We're going to see what these drivers can do out here, obviously. So they are gearing up for battle. Here they go. We're fixing to start round 1 of racing. Drivers are off. It's Son of a Digger versus Classroom Crusher. Makes the turn makes it look easy on that turn though. Lands the first jump. He goes into the final turn here. Son of a Digger's way behind. And your racing winner is going to be Jake Waters in Classroom Crusher. And here we go into the next round of racing. Jackal and Hyde versus Gravedigger. They're off. So far, Jackal and Hyde will go over on its side. And Gravedigger with an advantage right now. Trying to play catch-up game now is what Jackal and Hyde just misses the ramp. And your racing winner is going to be Gravedigger. Here we go. It's between Bounty Hunter and Avenger right now. Avenger with a great start. Bounty Hunter experiencing some lag though. Maybe it'll fix itself. Avenger getting crazy with it. Spill makes the final turn here. And that's your racing winner. It's going to be all out Avenger. Here we go. Next round of racing. Tech Deck against Mayhem. Carter looking good so far. And getting into this first turn here. Taku and Tech Deck filling in for Cole though. But it don't matter. There goes Mayhem up on the side with a crazy save. And that is going to be Tech Deck all the way. Here we go. Next round between Gravedigger and Classroom Crusher. Semi-final round here. They're off out here. Oh, Gravedigger trying to slow down a little bit, trying to play catch up against Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher isn't looking so good right now. Gets into that turn. That is going to be Gravedigger because Classroom Crusher went off to the right. Went too far to the left. For our other semifinal round of racing between Avenger and Tech Deck. And they're off. Again, Avenger looking great so far. Getting amazing turn there. Gets it up and over. Tech Deck also looking good. Trying to put Avenger. No! Tech Deck flipped it a little bit. Your racing winner moving on to the finals is going to be Spill and Avenger. There goes Avenger too. It's time to crown your racing winner here tonight in Stadium Stop 1 here at Glendale. And here they go. They're off right now. Avenger against Gravedigger. Avenger looking good so far. Joe also trying to catch up to Spill. Joe gets into that. And your race. Oh my gosh. Spill went. Oh, what a crazy wreck. And that's going to be your racing winner, though, is Spill and Avenger. Because he landed that perfectly there. Well, more time for him. All right, it's time for the ultimate competition of tonight. It is two-wheel skill competition. Son of a Digger starting us off out here. Looked great so far with that first hit. Trying to go for a second hit. Drivers have 2 attempts, obviously. I don't know what Son of a Digger had stored there, lining up for a secondary hit. I wonder what Son of a Digger is going to try to give us. Here. Oh, what amazing attempt! Will be your leader at the moment. Coming up next out here in two-wheel skills is Scorpion and Jackal and Hyde. What amazing first hit there! Bicycle wasn't able to get into a crab walk, obviously. Going around the track here. Probably going to line up for another hit. We'll see what the second hit will be for Jackal and Hyde. Obviously, that truck is amazingly right now. I don't know. Lining up for the ski slope in a way, but not really a ski slope. Trying to get that truck to moonwalk. Yes, sir. He got it up on the nose one more time for Jackal and Hyde. Coming up next out here is Carter in the Mayhem truck. We're going to see what Mayhem can do out here in two-wheel skills, obviously. So far, still in the lead right now is the Son of a Digger truck. Lines up for the backflip. I don't know what was going through Carter's mind there, trying to go around it, but actually he's going for the bicycle. Oh no, saves it off the nose of the truck. So we just noticed something that wasn't Carter driving. Jake filling in right now for him. To return to helping to help out the seat out here, just helping the seat, just came back to drive multiple trucks. He's trying to keep up with it, trying to line up for a maximum moonwalk. The real question is, can he get it off though? He is trying his best to get it off, but I don't know if he has enough momentum to get it off. He's backing it up. Lines it up now. Oh, yeah. Trying to get it. No. Right on top of the roof of the truck. Coming up next out here is Bounty Hunter. We're going to see what Bounty Hunter can do out here in two-wheel skills. Obviously, that truck's also amazing design to it. Trying to get it to go into a bicycle, but it ain't working out. So his first hit don't count because the truck did not, the two wheels did not leave the ground. Bounty Hunter also trying to line up for the same racing area they have, but trying not to do it. Lines up for the ski slope. Now we're talking Bounty Hunter going to go for some moonwalk action. No, that's going to do it for Bounty Hunter. Coming up next out here, he is filling in for Spill. It is Scorpion in the Avenger out here going for the first hit. Slap wheeling it. Amazing first hit there. Able to get that truck off the ground there for the first hit. Was amazing now. Lines up for the second hit, which is going to be, it looks like a maximum moonwalk attempt. Trying to get the truck to go off the ground. I don't know what it's going to be. The question is, can he get it off the ground? No luck so far. Hasn't had nothing, but has been lining it up. Going for it now. Gets it right there. Now you're talking. Walks it out for a little while. There he goes. Walking it again. What's it here? Well, that's new leader right now is Avenger. Coming up next, it is Jake in the Classroom Crusher. Was filling in for Carter earlier in two-wheel skills and Mayhem. Now he's back out on the track in his truck he drives, Classroom Crusher. Lines up for that moonwalk attempt. Gets it off the ground. What an amazing save there. Got it across it. Now my question is, can he follow it up to beat Avenger's leading score right now? Backing it up, lining it up for the racing lane. Going to try to moonwalk it. Got the wheels off the ground. Coming up next out here, it is Joe in the Gravedigger. Gravedigger trying to get the save off, and that's going to do it for Gravedigger. Obviously, we're going to kick freestyle off out here with Gravedigger, driven by Joe. No music for reasons, obviously. 120 seconds on the clock. Gravedigger getting some massive air. Hasn't had any luck in any competition here tonight, and is hoping to win a freestyle. He's the first competitor to open us up, though, obviously, freestyle. And Joe's doing very great so far for what it is in this truck. Slap wheeling it. Oh, boy. Here we go. Sky wheeling it. Crazy save out here. Amazing technique. Gets over the racing lane there. And is turning around, heading toward the track again. Going to hit the racing lane once more. Getting sideways with it. Another impressive save out here. Lines up for center stack there. Huge air. Shooting it off to the right there. Trying to keep up the momentum with some sidewalls. Is doing a good job at it so far. He has 60 seconds remaining on the clock. He's filling in for Grizzly, which couldn't be here. So therefore, Gravedigger, or his driver's filled in by Joe. Joe just stepped in the seat to fill in for him. He's doing a great job, though, at it, though. Even though he hasn't won racing or best tricks here, he's trying to win freestyle. And has been pretty impressive so far. 33 seconds remaining on the clock. He's definitely picked up the pace out here for what it's worth. Keeping that truck on all four BKT tires is hard to do, but he's able to just sustain it. Now he's lining up for the BXP Pharmacy backflip. Here we go. First one of the night. Gravedigger gonna lands it. He lands it with 11 seconds to spare. Now he's at 10. He's got his final remaining seconds. Weird ballerina move, and he lands it again. Gravedigger gonna finish up strong out here with his last hit. And that's gonna do it for Gravedigger. Coming up next out here is Jake filling in for Carter for freestyle. Starting off the time real strong out here. Looking great so far. He hits it. Oh, trying to get a crazy save off. He saves the truck there. Getting a weird save, but doing a little bit of a bicycle action. Showcasing some skill out here. Weird bounce. Manages to get out of it, though. So far, looking early backflip. Lands it, though. And that's also insane to do. Going for the other ramp. Hits it. Now we're talking, insane rollover. Gets it back on all four tires. That was an amazing, insane air, though. Well, not really insane air. He just rolled it onto all four tires. Amazing roll on it. Oh, another one imperfectly, too, out here. I don't know what Mayhem has in store for us, but looking good so far, clearing the racing lanes. Even though he did a very early backflip, he is trying to pick up the pace here, keeping that momentum strong here. Going for an APAC, lands the APAC backflip. Insane landing, though, and has to pick up the pace out here. Coming over the ramp, slap wheeling it. Weird ballerina trick, trying to avoid it. He's officially past 40 seconds now. Has 35 remaining on the clock. He's trying to keep the momentum up. Gets another insane save off. 30 seconds remaining. Bicycle saves it again. He just driving it to the wheels break. It's amazing how the truck's still together. 20 seconds remaining on the clock out here. Going over the racing lane once again. Into the ramp, though. It might hurt him, but he hits the wall a little bit, which was a shutoff, and now he's waiting 5 seconds here, and they refire him up with 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Huge air, and that's going to do it for Mayhem. Up next, it is Scorpion and Jekyll Hyde. Huge air to start off the run. A little bit of a bicycle attempt. Puts it down too early, though. Getting a little bit wild with it so far. A little bit of air in it. So far, airing the truck out is doing alright. Needs to pick up the pace a little bit out here. Been slacking, though. Slap wheeling it. There we go. Weird looking areas. Trying to save it. Keeping the truck in all loose momentum out here. Trying not to losing it. Got to get some to impress the judges out here tonight. Backing it up, though. However, backing it up may not do him so good. Huge air. Airing out the truck, but it hasn't worked out tonight in his favor. The truck hasn't, newer chassis, but the truck hasn't been working so well for him. Up and over the racing lane. Lines up for a BX. Oh, didn't line up for the backflip. Huge air out here. So far, looking great. Jekyll and Hyde's getting amazing so far. Airing out the truck. Lands it. Jumping over the ramp. Going to go into the stands there. That's an RI. Instantly 1 RI so far. They're going to let him refire up, and he'll back it up out of there. But that is going to hurt his time, though, since he had to shut off. Lines up for a backflip to wake the judges up. Here we go. Lands the backflip back on all 4 tires. Goes up and over the racing lane again. Clearing it, though. Trying to keep impressive out here, but there's just such a tight space down there at here at State Farm Arena. Slap wheelie. 20 seconds remaining on the clock for Jekyll and Hyde. Just hasn't had that moment yet that really has kickstarted the run. Outside of the insane backflip, insane crash. Can he get it off? Can he get it off? No. That's going to do it with 7 seconds remaining on the clock. Up next is Son of a Digger. No introduction needed. Time has officially started out here. I don't know what Son of a Digger is going to line up for first. Weird looking backflip, but didn't get it off. Instead, just kind of sky wheelied it. That's an amazing start to the run out here. Getting some air. Hits the racing lane a little bit. May have done some damage to the front, but that front's still an impact real strong out here. Goes for a reverse bicycle, trying to keep the momentum up out here. 87 seconds on the clock. So far, the run has been interesting. Son of a Digger going for an early backflip. Here we go off the BXB backflip. No, just came short on the backflip rim, and that's going to do it. Coming up next is Taku in the tech deck, the rec deck. I'll try my best to pronounce it. Filling in for Cole, though. So far, start off the run with a great air, but did hit the wall, so that was an RI. First shut off, though. Getting some air, trying to put it up on a nose wheelie. Hasn't had momentum yet. First backflip. What an insane backflip out here. Trying to keep the momentum up going out here. Huge air. Now we're talking. Launching the truck into a slap wheelie. The run looks great so far. Trying to clear the racing lanes. Doing a good job at doing that. Cleared a lot of them, though, but on the short end of the track, getting in no man's land, saves it. Keeps it back on all four tires here. Airing out the truck again. Not much air you can get off that jammer stack, but trying to get the truck the moonwalk out here. Just haven't had no luck at it. Going for a backflip out here. Second backflip. No more backflips for a tech deck. Going up and over the racing lane with a ballerina move. Weird movement to that. And going up and over that jammer stack, clearing the racing stack, doing everything to keep the truck. The truck's taking damage though, but hasn't broke anything yet. Huge air. Wow, just lunging the truck across that stadium can do that. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Huge air off the jammer stack, slap wheeling it across the track. 23 seconds remaining, and Tech Deck has had a great run so far. Huge air with another sky wheelie. The wheelies have been there tonight. The momentum has been there. Just absolutely amazing. 10 seconds remaining. What a weird bicycle right there. Was impressive with it. 4 seconds. This will be the last hit for Tech Deck out here. Coming up next is Axe. Axe starting off with some air right off the gate. Wow, what a save. Impressive save out here. Getting a little bicycle action there. Oh no, that's going to do it for Axe. Coming up next out here is Mountain Monster. Huge air making its debut here tonight for Stadium. And it's not really the first time you've seen this truck run, but it's official debut of its actual chassis. And Mountain Monster trying to save it there. I don't know if there's... Coming up next out here is Avenger driven, well, fill-in driver, Scorpion to fill in for Spill for freestyle and two-wheel skill. Coming out here. Time has started. Had to stop there to get it started. Here we go. Huge air. Slab wheeling the truck. Avengers had a great night so far, winning racing, but has not won two-wheel skills. Trying to double down, though. Getting huge air so far. Oh, no. Wait. What a save. May have hit the container ramp, but that's going to cost him 5 seconds on the time for RI in there. Lining it up there. Huge air, airing out Avenger. Getting some nice air. Massive air. Got to be careful with the tight airspace there. Avenger lining up for an early backflip. Here we go. Lands the backflip perfectly fine. Great momentum so far. Trying to pick up the pace here. Going up and over the racing lane. And this is the second to last truck out here. Usually never a great sign. Got a little bit stuck there, but recovered from it. Wait, backing up. What's he lining up for? Huge air, but not getting enough there. Did not do enough there to get some air right there. I don't know. Well, they just reset his time. We don't know why they resetted the time. Sky Wheelie perfectly just done like that. That's how it's getting it done. Lining it up for the center. I don't know what Avenger has. Airing out the truck out here. Almost bicycling it. 95 seconds remaining on the clock there. Definitely interesting with the run. That's for starters. Slap wheeling it across the track. Kind of keeping it up and on the tires. Nothing too crazy yet. Whoa. Just another ballerina move out here. Lining up for that jammer stack. No luck over it. But having some impressibility, I'll say that. 70 seconds remaining on the clock out here. Lining up for the jammer stack. Wait, no, up and over the APAC backflip ramp. Impressibility. 60 seconds, almost rolled it, but managed to catch it back on all four tires. Up and over the racing lane. Right off the APAC there. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Going to do something crazy. I don't know what he has in store for us in Avenger. Going for an APAC backflip ramp. Lands it. No more backflips for Avenger out here. Successfully clearing that backflip ramp. Going up and over the main ramp. Here we go. Airing out the truck. Taking it all the way with the air. Slap wheeling it. Might have been a big mistake there. 23 seconds remaining for Avenger. Avenger's picking up the pace now. Getting crazy with it. One wheel save. Can he get it off? He got it off. What a weird save there. Avenger, they don't call it Mr. Excitement for nothing. 9 seconds remaining on the clock. Clearing the racing lane. Getting wild with it. Trying to sky wheelie the truck. Over did another backflip just for the fun of it. And now he's sending it for amazing little bit of an encore, and that's going to do it for Avenger. Last but not least is Classroom Crusher starting off with some air out here. Jake finishing off the show. Has to beat Avenger right now. Avenger's leading right now. Very strong score out here. Classroom Crusher getting some air, slap wheeling the truck. Doing really good out here for what it is. Oh, first APAC backflip very early though, but he lands it. Going up for that ramp right there. Gets it over it. Slams it into it. A little bit off to the side, but not too much. Getting over the ski slope. Jake trying to get crazy with it. Keep the Classroom Crusher well balanced. And that's going to do it for